Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Iron Man Mark 43 from Avengers Age of Ultron, also known as the Thanos Wave. So here I am doing a series of quick reviews on some of the most recent Marvel Legends figures in anticipation for the newest Avengers film. So let's go ahead and dive right in and take a look at this new Iron Man figure. Of course, he comes in that standard Marvel Legends window box packaging there. And when we go ahead and take him out of the box, very similar to what we saw with Captain America, this guy's basically a rehash. If we take a look at that Mark 42 that we got released not all that long ago, based on the Iron Man 3 appearance, you're going to notice that the Mark 43 outfit here, or the Mark 43 armor, is exactly the same sculpt as the Mark 42 armor. The big difference here, of course, is the paint deco. So if you already have Mark 42, you should know exactly what to expect as far as sculpt and articulation and all that stuff goes. But we're going to go ahead and take a closer look at it for you in case this is new. So like I said, the big difference, of course, is the paint deco and everything on here. A lot more red on this one, with the golds, kind of used a little more sparingly. So it's a lot more traditional Iron Man on this one. And the red plastic there is all done in that kind of pearlized plastic. So I don't know how well that comes out on the camera there, but it all has a really nice kind of speckle shine to it there. I actually really like that. I think it's cool because it definitely gives him that bit of a metallic look since it is armor that he's wearing. But it does have a bit of that marbleized, like the lines kind of going in there, the swirls rather, kind of mixed in with the plastic there. So I know that some fans may not be a fan of that, but I don't know. I kind of like that. I've always been kind of a fan of that pearlized effect there. And then the gold isn't like super shiny, but it definitely has a nice little sheen to it. Definitely looks like a very metallic gold that's used on there. And then he's got some nice gunmetal silver used in all of like the joints here, like in the arms, and kind of mixed in. You can see worked in with the abs and all that cool stuff there. So it's actually a very nice paint job, and it's very clean for the most part. A lot of red on the back, so there's really not a lot of paint here. This is all just the molded plastic, but on the front this looks really nice, and I like the way the reactor looks on this chest there. It's got a bit of a, looks like a glowing effect to it because it's like a lighter blue and it gets darker on the outside. Same with the eyes, got a great little blue glow to it there. So let's go ahead and check out the articulation on this guy. That head's on a ball joint, so it can look left, right, it can move up and down. You get a nice hinge joint there too, so you can see easy to pop off. That's going to come in handy for interchangeable head, just on that ball joint there. You can see that the shoulder pauldrons, or the armor pieces hanging over his shoulders, are a bit more flexible. That way you can still move the arms up and down pretty good. Those are on nice ball joints. You can also swivel at the bicep. You got double joints at the elbows. You got swivels at the wrist as well as hinge joints at the wrist, so that's very nice. He's got a torso rocker, so you can actually rotate that torso all the way around, swivel it left and right. You got the ball joints at the thighs there, so you can see the legs go outward very nicely, forwards, backwards, swivel. Great double joints at the knees for a great range of motion. And then the feet, you can see, are very tight, which is really good. So the ankle joint allows the foot to move forwards and backwards. And we have a really nice ankle pivot, which is very, very cool. So yeah, that works out really well. Articulation is very nice on this guy. Obviously, he's got that standard, he's got like a closed fist, but also has that standard open Iron Man hand there. So you can do the repulsor blast poses and all that fun stuff going on there. So like I mentioned real quick, he does have an interchangeable head, and this is actually my favorite part of the figure. So you can pop on that interchangeable head, and this head's great because you can see the mask part is like slid upwards, so that way you can see the Tony Stark head underneath. And like I said, I love that. That is great. That's something that really makes this guy fun and unique and stand out. I love it, because we see that often in the movies where like the mask is just flipped back, so it doesn't move. It's molded in place or glued in place there. But it works great. Gives you a different way to display this guy from all the rest of your Iron Man figures. And I don't know. I really like that. I think that's what really makes this one special to me. I've already got so many different Iron Man figures on the shelf. So you always got to have something that makes them stand out and be a little bit different from the rest. And that really does it for me on this one. That's what makes this guy a little bit special. All right, so let's do a quick comparison time. I already talked about that Mark 42, so we're going to go ahead and put him in there. We'll stand him in there so that we can get some good comparison shots for you. And in addition to that, here is Iron Man from the first Avengers movie. We'll go ahead and stand him in there too. That way you can just see the differences between the different marks, the different costumes that we've already got in action figure form. And of course, this is a Build-A-Figure wave, so he also comes with a Thanos leg. He's got the left leg of Thanos. Cap had the right. So we collect these parts, we can build ourselves a Thanos, which is awesome. So there you go, my friends. There is a quick review of the new Mark 43 Iron Man from the Avengers Age of Ultron Marvel Legends Infinite series. These guys are hitting store shelves right now. They're relatively easy to come by at the moment, especially with the movie hitting soon. And as I said before, I am doing a series of quick reviews on some recent Marvel Legends figures in anticipation for that new film. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and until next time, my friends.